Good morning, everybody. I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa, and I'm at the doctor's office to see about my bronchitis and see if it's getting any better, because I have my doubts. And then he can dismiss my back, and so I'm going to complain about that too. So, excuse me. So we'll see if I get any satisfaction today from him. And I also got to stop by the accountant, and then I've got physical therapy, and then I'm going to lunch with a friend. And so I'll take you along for as much as I can. So right now I'm at the doctor's office. I'm leaving the van running because I'm a little bit early, and I've got the seat warmers on, and it's making my back feel better. So maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe I should make it hurt real bad. So anyway, we'll see you later. Well, I got another breathing treatment at the doctor's office. He put me on another inhaler thing that I take once a day, and give me gonna put me on prednisone, and have seen him back in 7 days, and he says that it's like all my bronchial tubes are inflamed and need to get those open. He says much like an asthmatic cough or an asthmatic breathing, and but he didn't say I had asthma. He keeps asking me if I have a nebulizer machine at home, and so I said, do I need one? And he said, well, let's wait and see. So I don't know what's going to come of this, but we are getting it taken care of, because he said it was very tight when he listened. I'm at the office for the accountant. We'll see if the W-2 I got, the revised W-2 I got, is correct from the company that had to get it from. They weren't wanting to give me one until I said, well, my accountant thought maybe we would have to get the lawyer to get it. And, oh no, don't need to do that. So they sent me one, but I'm suspicious about it being right. But it sounds like I'm doing a lot of running around. I'm really not. I've already been to donuts with Mom, so I went and had breakfast at school with my two youngest ones, and by the time we get the picture, I won't be able to put it up here, but we took a picture, and ate a donut, Krispy Kreme. Oh my goodness, they are so good. And then so I took them to school, and then they came right over to the doctor, and my accountant's office is literally across the street from my doctor's office, and rehab is just a quarter mile down the road. So as far as running around, it's not that big a deal. And I'm going to lunch with a friend, which is still in this little area right here. So I was going to go home, and she's going to drive, but I'll see what time I get out and what time she wants to eat, and maybe I'll just meet her here, and that way I don't have to go home. Then when I go home, I can rest. So just thought I'd fill you in, take you along, and this stop is the accountant's office to see if I'm going to get raked over the coals, or if we're going to get this straightened out. So I'll let you know. By the way, my doctor didn't even mention my back, even though I brought it up to the nurse. He didn't seem to care or make any comments about it at all. The prednisone will help that a little bit, but what I think I'm going to have to do is just start calling the surgeon and taking it up with the surgeon, because that's the next step. So, excuse me, I'm chewing my cud, otherwise known as gum. That inhaler that I had to use this morning had powder in it. Got all over my tongue. It's kind of nasty. I've got a little bit of time to kill, like 40 minutes, so I'm trying to decide. I think I'll go up I gotta get gas, so maybe I'll go get gas and a little snack or something so I don't get too weak in therapy. Well, I did eat this morning. I should be alright. It's like I hadn't eaten anything, but I did. Just told you I had donuts, didn't I? Had a donut. Krispy Kreme donut, which are really good. But I need to get gas because it's gonna start dinging here really quick. And maybe I'll go to the record store. I love the record store, and I can't ever show you my record. You know, well, you saw it in one of the videos, but I can't ever play it for you because YouTube rules, and I already got one strike. And you know what? I got that strike for showing you how I use the CBD oil. How to take it. I didn't actually put it in my mouth, but I just described it. Oh, I saw another YouTuber talking about that he got 2 strikes for the same video because he was talking about how he gets his testosterone, and he said he didn't show how he took it, he just told how he got it, and they deleted the video, and so he made another one and then just put a short video telling people to look at the link and then send over to Facebook to see the video, and they gave him a strike for that. Well, I watched a video yesterday where they were showing people how to put the needles in for some kind of medical treatment, and they actually showed putting the needles in and everything and putting the medicine in, and I don't know how that's any different than the prescribed medicine or the supplements that we use. To me, it's a double standard. There's still a lot of apple juice videos up there. They're not getting strikes, they're not getting taken down. I just don't know. I feel like that I'm being singled out a little bit, which I know is kind of silly. I did take down the one on Death with Dignity because that one does break some of the rules. And so if I'm going to get gas, I should go to the gas tank. Good grief. I saw this firewood, and it's terribly expensive. So I was pulling over here looking at the firewood. So get over and get some gas. But it just doesn't seem right. I don't feel like I did anything wrong to get the strike, and so I'm kind of nervous about content and whatnot. I'm kind of in jail until July 28th. I can't live stream, but that's okay. I've never live streamed on YouTube anyway. I don't know that I will until there's a whole bunch more people to watch so I can get just a handful. But because I don't know how you catch people on YouTube. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, I'm kind of being punished until then. I'm in jail until then. I don't know what happens to the strike, if the strike's forever or if it's temporary. I don't know. So I don't know. So I am trying to be careful, and I won't be showing you anything. Or at least in my title, I won't be telling you anything. So the titles might not always make sense. It may just be code words. It may be the day of the week. Just maybe just something silly, just to make sure it doesn't get flagged. I know you're supposed to think about it and put in little catchy titles, make sure your thumbnails are cool and stuff like that. I don't have the energy to do that, nor the desire. So you know, you get what you get with me. So, you know, I can't think of clever titles, and it's not gonna happen. Simply because, you know, I have dementia, and my creative streak is not as strong as it used to be. So thinking of titles is not right up my alley. But I'm gonna get out and get some gas, so that we don't start ding, 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 and sitting on the side of the road. So, later. I'll tell you what, it's cold outside. It has been in the 80s last couple days, and it's 54 degrees right now, and very windy. And I'm going to PT. I don't know if they'll work with me in this between. We'll see. And if you've noticed, I'm gaining my weight back. The reason I lost the weight is because my thyroid was off, and you're crooked, so I might straighten you up. Hang on. Okay. My thyroid was off, and after my last TIA, I wasn't hungry at all, and so I didn't eat. And what happened was the part of my brain that tells me I'm hungry was damaged, and it healed. So once it healed, I was hungry again, and I got my thyroid regulated, so I'm not getting to cheat that way. And so I got tickled at my oldest. Because I dropped 40 pounds, like, you know, and he made peanut butter fudge for the awards banquet the other night, and he left it out, and yesterday I couldn't stay out of it. And so when he got home, I said, that's dangerous to leave that peanut butter fudge out where I can see it. You may not have any when you get home. And he said, I thought you were trying to lose weight. And I said, I'm not trying very hard. And he just laughed and didn't say any more, which is probably a smart move to make. But, but that, I'm just telling you, my favorite snack is Whoppers, and it's my favorite candy. And I don't know why. It's funny, my 10-year-old said, why is that your favorite? Because he thought that you have to have a reason for everything, I guess. But I said, I don't know. I think it's because I like to take the chocolate in my mouth. I like to suck the chocolate, or bite the chocolate off and take the chocolate off, and then suck on the malted milk ball till it dissolves. And he said, oh, that does sound pretty good. now he likes Whoppers. Not sponsored in any way. There's nothing sponsored on this thing. This is just me. So I'm just gonna head over to rehab. I think I'm gonna have to get to the pharmacy and get that prednisone. Get these bronchial tubes open so I can breathe, because it's getting harder and harder to breathe. So I think we need to get that taken care of. And I'm gonna drive on over to rehab and enjoy my fattening snack, and we'll catch you later. Well, I just got out of the library. Where I live, we don't have library privileges. Can you believe in the year 2018 that there's any part of this country that doesn't have access to a public library? Well, here, so we have to pay for the whole year to have the card. And my son needs to check out a book for a book report for school, and so we use the library in the summertime. They do this real cool reading program with the kids, and the older you get, the better the prizes are. And I've got one that can get the 4 weeks done in a week, and so because he reads that. He's gonna be a freshman in high school, and he easily reads at a 12th grade level, if not at a college level. And so he just blows them out of the water whenever he does any of these contests. And one year they gave away a computer, so I'm gonna make sure get him signed up for that, because he gets something that valuable. He'll pay back the fee that I had to buy for the library card. I'm getting ready to go to lunch with a friend. I finished physical therapy. We worked on pain management, and I do feel better. My back feels better. I don't feel like somebody's sticking me in the back with a hot poker anymore. I'm gonna go eat, and then hopefully I'm gonna go home and rest. And so after I eat, I will check in. At least that's my plan, and I will go ahead and babble right now. But I just am having a hard time breathing, and the inhaler I have, he thought I might feel better in a couple hours. I'm not really. So I'm gonna go pick up the prescription, and they have not texted me yet to tell me the prescription's ready. So when I go get that, I'll take the prescription, and hopefully I'll get to where I can breathe without huffing and puffing all the time and wheezing. Right now, he said everything's really tight and closed up. It's much more like asthma than bronchitis, but I don't have asthma. At least we don't think I have asthma. But they're treating it. Oh, I don't want to turn here. I want to go straight. They're treating it like asthma, and hopefully get everything straightened up and taken care of, and feel better soon. Because I don't like this wheezing and stuff. This is for the birds. Sending everything up to the surgeon. Everything for physical therapy up to the surgeon, so that he's kind of in the loop, and I may just start going through him for my back, because it's getting to the point where it's affecting my daily life, and something has to be done. But at the same time, with the coughing, that doesn't help either. The coughing makes it hurt worse. So maybe get the coughing under control and get the back under control, because the prednisone will not only help the bronchial tubes open up, but and the inflammation in my chest, it'll also help the inflammation in my back. And so with that, hopefully lungs will clear up and my back will clear up, and then I'll start feeling like me again. I just can't wait for Lisa to get back. Sorry. This is just wow. So it feels good having the library card done, and I am going to go after eat. I think I'm gonna go home and sleep for a while, and then tonight when I take Aiden for his lesson, he can get library book that he needs for school. So I will do that tonight, and I'm short a kid this weekend. I get an extra one next weekend. It'll be, I don't know, even numbers seem to do better together than odd numbers. So it'll be fairly peaceful tonight, other than who gets the extra dog. So coming up on the restaurant that we're going to eat at. It's the restaurant. I love it. And they have great sandwiches. BLT is what I always get when I go here. It's next door to the record store. But I'm not going to get a record today. No records today. Not in the mood. Or want to spend the money for it. So, I'm spending all my record money on doctor's appointments this week. See you in a bit on the other side. Well, just had lunch with a friend, and I'm heading to the pharmacy to see if the medicine is in. Because they never text me, but they don't always text with new prescriptions. And then I'm going to go home and rest. Hopefully. Amanda came over, and I'll have a clean house to go home to. But it is terribly windy here. I bet it's very windy. And it's still in the 50s. It is cold. And it's not fun after having 80-degree weather and nice and sunny. But I'm not getting the winter stuff back out. Sorry. Drawing the line. And we're not going to be able to get the back mowed because it has rained way too much. So, I don't know. It looks like it's going to rain today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So, I don't know. Grass may be as tall as me before we can get back to it. Have to get a bush hog out there, get it mowed first time. Because there's no way that that's going to be dry enough to get a mower back here. And, glad the front got done. But, look at that medicine. Take it. Rest. I guess I'm not really sleepy right now. I'm just in pain. I'm not comfortable is my problem. I'm in pain and I'm having trouble talking and breathing at the same time. So I'm not looking forward to the evening, only in that I have to keep up conversation and answer questions, things like that, because my body is exhausted. I'm hoping, I'm not even going to bring up skating tonight. They've kind of gotten out of the habit, so I don't think they'll think about it. And so, that way we won't stay up past 10 o'clock. But I'm going to, do have to go to the library. Well, I don't have to go to the library. I just have to drop Aiden off at the library and go pick out a book without me. I'm pretty sure. I think we'll just deliver. I'm trying to think how I want to do this because usually what I do is I take everybody and they sit in the car while Aiden does his lesson, and then we go out to eat afterwards, go get pizza. And the whole idea of pizza to begin with Friday was to not go anywhere and have it delivered so that we didn't have to go anywhere on Fridays. Lessons kind of screwed that up, so that kind of got changed. But I think I'm gonna have it delivered, and Aiden and I go do our stuff and come home and just bug out, so to speak. Going the back way. I will be doing some editing on this one because when I drive and talk, I don't always say anything worthwhile. It's a really good lunch, by the way. Nice sandwich. I am stuffed, but it's good. It's I don't even know how to explain it. It's not a sub type of sandwich. It's not. like a gyros. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really good. So sometimes I have to stop eating it and start showing you what it is, because I can't describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really, really good. Really, really good food. And it's a lot of food. I only order half a portion and should only order a quarter. You order a quarter or a half or 3/4 or a whole. And I do a half. And so I'm thinking about next time I'll do a quarter. Because, it's a big sandwich. But I have a seat warmer. Helps my back better. I could run over to the library because he wants books on Larry Bird. I could just go over and check out several of them and he can pick out what he wants. That'll save us a trip later. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I need to be rolled out of this car. I am stuffed. I tell you, stuffed. Get some steroids in me though. Give me a little energy boost. Yep. Got anything for Lisa? Head.
I do. It's $1.84.
That's all? Well, I should have some cash, but I don't. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
It's only $1.82. That's some cheap medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Have a good day.
Yep.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Second time today I've been wished Happy Mother's Day. See if I can get wished Happy Mother's Day on Sunday. See, I'm not expecting my boys to remember, except I did remind 2 of them yesterday. Only because one was going to go spend the night and he wanted to stay 2 nights. I said, no, you're coming home Saturday. And he said, why? I think I'm going to go to the library. Why? And I said, because Sunday's Mother's Day and you're going to be home on Saturday. I should have gone down the light. I'm going to make it. Oh, that clean living I do. Look at that. Pulled out no problem. Yeah. I get a bunch of comments about sugar in my diet. It's like taking an aspirin. Yuck. Sugar in my diet and pop and things like that. I've thought about it a lot. I drink a lot of water. I do. I drink a whole bunch of water. I have a pop maybe a couple times a week, and it's usually only one. The rest of the time I drink water. But, you know, I'm speaking for myself as a person with dementia. And when I can see myself going down, or as I lose freedoms, or not freedoms, but lose abilities to do things that I used to be able to do, and it feels like losing freedom. I am limited to just certain things. And at some point, quality of life doesn't not just mean feeling good and being happy, which it does, but or being healthy, but it also means enjoying yourself. And you know, if I do things that people don't like because it's on my bucket list, or it's because that's something I like to do, and someday soon I won't be able to do those things anymore, I'm gonna do them. Also, you know, I'm not gonna give up my chocolate for I'm just not gonna give it up because I enjoy chocolate too much. And if I don't have to give it up, you know, nothing, you know, all these things that are supposed to help, and you know, and so much of it isn't true, or at least not true in my case. You know, I was a music teacher. I played instruments my entire life, and one of the things that was suggested to me by people that did not know that I was a musician my entire life, since I was 11 years old to this point, suggested that I tried to learn a musical instrument because playing the instrument helps the brain. Well, if that were true, and I do believe it's true, I do believe that playing an instrument does help your brain. Music does play an important part. But at the same time, I played every day, 8 hours a day. So why do I have dementia? You know, if that was the case, why do I have dementia? Because if playing an instrument is supposed to keep you from getting it, then I should have never gotten it. I'm gonna do some of my fancy parallel parking. I am so good at parallel parking that I should be hired out to parallel park for people, because I am good. I will show you when I get done. Just scooch myself over just a little bit. Guy walking by me. Got all these other cars. He wants to walk behind the one that's moving. Not the sharpest tack in the box. Okay. There we are. And we'll see how I did. Make sure I get my library card so I can go get some library books. And then let's go see how I did in the parking. Parallel parking. Oh, it's beautiful. See? I'm in the front line. I'm in the line. And we go back here. And I could have backed up a little bit more, but I'm good. Look at that. That took all of 5 minutes. I got him 3 books. I only had 3 books on Larry Bird. And we got this one. It says Making an American Sports Legend Bird. And then we have this one, Larry Bird Drive. The Story of My Life. And then I have this one, Larry Legend, and that's when he was a coach. So this is a cute picture on the back. I'm gonna let Aiden just pick which one he wants to use for his report. Knowing him, he'll read all 3. That might take him up till Sunday morning. But he likes to read, and he really loves Larry Bird. He goes on YouTube and watches old games with Larry Bird in it. So he's a huge Larry Bird fan, which I find comical, only because it's been so long since Larry Bird's been in the spotlight. But he's just fascinated with his ability and how he taunted other players and how well he played, and he just really likes Larry Bird a lot. And so he's wanting a Celtics jersey, and I said, well, we'd have to special order it, because I'm pretty sure that Indiana, we're not going to find a Celtics shirt, even though Larry Bird's from Indiana. But I think we could probably find one on Amazon or something. My brakes don't sound right. Catching or wet or something. That's my problem. There, that was good. Can't wait for the medicine to start working. All I can really say right now is I'm terribly uncomfortable and in lots of pain. I want things done. I want to do things, but I don't want to do them. My brain wants to do things. My body is saying no. So I'm gonna listen to my body and take it easy. Probably not go anywhere tomorrow since I was busy today. And Mother's Day, you have to go somewhere. So we're going out to eat on Sunday, and then that's all. Well, you all have a great day. Live life to the fullest. Live life with no regrets. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.